Welcome back, and now I have the great pleasure of introducing two very creative guys. Ron Lovely, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Great. And Jason Sliviak.
Yep.
How are you?
Good to meet you. Great.
And one of my most favorite people, my daughter Emanuelle, and we'll tell you why she's here. How are you?
I'm great.
That's good. Now, Ron, yes. I met you through Karen Shea.
That's right.
The agency, and she said there is this director and producer, and he's coming into town, and he's looking for models or actors to be in a film. And it started a while ago, and then I met you, and then you happened to actually pick my daughter, so that was great. So I've been on the set. So tell us, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you a filmmaker? What are you?
Well, I started out as a musician. I went to music school, Emerson, dramatic school. But I've always been a performer. But in this industry of entertainment, as Jason can tell you, and probably your daughter later, you create opportunities. So this movie actually started in Sweden. I was doing a music project, making records in Stockholm. And someone came up and said, we love the music. We got some of my music on a top-rated TV show. And the TV producer said, oh, this is a great idea for a reality TV show.
Wow,
that's how it
great.
started.
And you're right, when opportunity knocks, make sure you open the door. But don't just wait for the opportunity to knock, because it might walk by you. So you took a hold of it and did something with it. And because of that, you met Jason, right? And he's your creative.
Right. Well, we started the project in Europe, but when we got to America, the Europeans wanted to make it as a silly reality show. We want to have a serious look at young ladies and what inspires them, what moves them. Like your daughter, for example, what's that thing inside that wants her to be in front of an audience and do all that? So that's how we got the idea. And then Beatrice Hallmark suggested talking to Jason. Jason showed up, and he was brilliant. He just showed up with the cameras, the lights, and he's like, do this. He's a cinematographer and a very, very
truly. And you said it perfectly, because I've seen you in action in Boston at some of the fashion events, and then I see you here now with the camera doing film, and you're a cinematographer. You really are very meticulous with what you do. The endless hours of filming that I was at with my daughter was fun. But let me ask you something. So what I like about what you said, one of the things you said is when you introduced the project, and the moms were there with, some of us were there, you said, how many times does somebody come up to you and say, you should be a model?
Right.
And you sort of took this concept and this vision and said, well, I'm going to do a film / sort of documentary about what it takes to do that. And it's not always 6 feet tall women who are like a rail that can be models. It can be an everyday life person.
Absolutely. And who set the rules that women have to be this, that, or the other thing? Why can't it be wide open? The girls that watch all the modeling shows on TV. Right. Why can't they have a career that's international? And it's not just Karen Shea sees it. She does international stuff.
Right.
So the idea is that it's a platform for the young ladies to show what they can do for their dreams to come true, and we want to facilitate that through his work in film and me directing it and having fun. Especially.
And you're giving the opportunity for young ladies who've never done films before, maybe they've been in front of cameras and doing modeling, to have this experience as well, and who knows what she wants to do. Did you have fun doing it, Emanuelle?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were splashing in the water on a 40-degree day, but it was still fun.
And she comes alive on camera, too.
She does.
Amazing.
I know, and some of the films in the dark, I was like, he's never going to get this shot, and it was just beautiful, Jason. That's great. So you want to put it in the can, sort of, in the early part of next year, 2014.
Right.
And then what are you going to do with it afterwards?
Well, the story's going to be the emotional contact. What are the girls talking about? What's their life story? That's the heart of the movie. And then the beauty of these young ladies, big, tall, and from 20 different countries we've had.
Wow.
Women in different languages and everything.
That's
we've had
great.
interpreters. So where it will go is film festivals in Europe. We'd like
None here?
Well, eventually, I think, the big ones are really Toronto, Berlin, Cannes, of course.
So you're going to the big ones first?
Well, we have to go through the process of getting it there, where we don't have a big Universal or anything like that with us at the moment. But social media is a key part of the story.
Right.
And we were telling your daughter also, and Jason's been working on shooting the social media. The girls actually getting text messages. They're always with their phone,
Right.
texting and emailing and sending
Communicating.
Facebook. And that's a big part of the story.
That's
Connect
great.
them to their fans and create a new fan base.
And
This
you're raising
platform.
some capital through an innovative way of doing it, Kickstarter. And I used Indiegogo for my psychic TV show, so I've had the experience of it, and it's just fantastic that we have those channels to be able to raise money.
Right. 5 years ago, you didn't have that.
Right. You had
And
to go
it-
to an investor, an angel investor, pitch it. And now you can just use the social media to do that.
It's great, and independently is you have more creative freedom to do what you really, really
Right.
want to do.
Right. And as we're speaking, Pam is showing some of the film. Now, what's going on, Jason, with what Pam's showing us?
Yeah, these are some scenes that are from different locations. One is in a beautiful flower garden that shows the girls in action and their talent, basically. So we wanted to do a little bit more cinematic approach to things. I started out as a photographer 14 years ago, so I don't see, filming as a lot of other people do with documentaries. They just kind of follow people around with cameras and just want to catch the emotion, but I'm also looking at the artistic side of it too. So that's
great.
a real focus we're trying to maintain.
And the footage you picked is really beautiful. And actually being at some of the scenes where you're filming, I saw it in real life.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I wish you luck. What I love is film festivals. I get invited to a lot because of my broadcasting. So I've been to the Rhode Island the smaller ones, Rhode Island, Boston.
yeah.
I'd like to go to Cons. That would be
Yeah,
nice
that'd be fun.
eventually. And I've met some independent filmmakers that have been to Cannes, and one of them is from Toronto, and
Right.
one of her films right now is getting awards. So I'd love to see you all there too.
Yes.
So what would you, after filming and interviewing and meeting and talking and coaching and all of that, what would you tell young ladies who are watching about you should be a model?
Well, what the girls tell us, don't stop. If you have a dream, go for it. If you have music and other talent, do that. It's going to be part of the story, part of the movie. And even after the film is done, they're going to have an opportunity to go ahead and either continue on on the platform that we have, that you should be a model, the movie.com, and they can be part of that. It's free. They can show their stuff. They can connect with people in a way they've never been able to connect before, and through this platform, you should be a model.
That's
the movie.
great.
So there'll be that, and then we have some interest from production companies for a TV series.
That's great. I hope
Yeah.
that it goes there.
That
I
would
mean,
be
that's what it's
great.
all about. It's TV
Yes,
and
reach the fans and have, your daughter's obviously that represents about 300 or 400 young ladies that have that desire, have the wish to do this.
You know what I loved about picking her, and you didn't really know her background, is she's like an all-A student, she wants to do pre-med, and then she also just really, showcases her attractiveness, her beauty,
Right.
and you're giving her an opportunity to say it's okay to do that,
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
he captures it. The girls have the natural talent, and you don't have to go to schools or anything like that. You can just practice in the mirror and do it.
Right.
One of the key things too is so many people, girls think that they need to be thin as a rail and 5'9", but you don't have to be. That's
Right.
if you want to be on the runway, then yes, that's where you have the thin as a rail girls. They're 5'9" because they all have to wear the same size outfit.
Right.
But in print work, commercial work, they can be 5'7",
That's right.
and
And we want to break those barriers down.
I like that,
Yeah.
Ron. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a woman from Africa, and she's like 6'3", and she goes, I'm big and I'm beautiful, and I'm going to do this. And she looked right into the camera and said, and I want all you girls out there to just do it.
Yeah, that's great.
And then there was another girl we asked her, we said, do you want to meet Justin Bieber? What are you doing it for?
Right.
She's like, no, I want to just be able to support my mom because she helped me through life.
Thank you, honey. Oh, I knew there was a reason for it, and I encouraged you to do it. And I said, you'll have it as in your portfolio. So in the future, if you want to, why be a bartender when you're going through medical school? You can be a model, right?
Exactly.
That's great.
You should be a model.
You should be a model.
And she got it from you, right?
Ron, thank you so much
It's a
for
pleasure.
being here, and Jason also. And I'm going to follow you and promote you. Have you back next year?
Thank you.
When you. And I want to be invited to the film festivals and
Yes.
and see the
Absolutely.
red carpet, walk the red carpet,
Yeah.
and come back and talk about it as well.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you,
Thank you,
Ron. And thank you, honey.
When do I see your psychic show? When's that on?
Oh, my psychic show is on every Tuesday at 9:30, and so
Okay.
I'll give you that information when we get off the air.
Okay.
All right? Great.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.